Basically, I just got an appointment here with Wim from Kongsberg. As some of you may remember, Kongsberg was part of ESCO, but got into their own company just, I can't remember, a few months ago. I don't know. We will talk to them, right?
Hello there, Martin.
Hello,
How are you doing?
good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes.
Thank you very much. Who are you?
I'm Wim Brunsting, and I'm the sales director for Canon for for Kongsberg EMEA. Yes.
I mean, first of all, I think it's a really cool booth with the colors, so that's great.
Yes, we did a good job, and also the carpets on the whole show is following our new branding of the Kongsberg, because we had a challenge there, of course, to when we were starting to become independent. We had to rebrand it very quickly, and that was basically 1st of April, and we had to come up with the logo, colors, everything, all that kind of stuff, all at the same time.
And I was just about to say, because for those who know Kongsberg, Kongsberg used to be part of ESCO, but now you're on your own, right?
Yes, that's, and I didn't mention the word, but yes, we did a different color as well to extinguish ourselves, and I think it gives us a great opportunity to focus on to new areas and to do other markets as only the packaging market, for instance, and so.
When I look at a company like Kongsberg and I think of your new identity, I was just curious: can even a bigger company find that kind of inner entrepreneurship when you rebrand and you have to redefine yourself all over again?
Yeah, and did we not prove that by just the takeover of multicam business?
Yes, of course.
So that is a big shock, isn't it? And but with the private equity behind us, they are ready to invest in us, and we are ready to grow and to bring it on, and with show some new developments. So yeah, there will be some new things coming there.
So when you look at coming back to the trade shows, I mean, you can always discuss if there's enough people or not, but it's also about the quality of people, right? Or how has it been for you the first day here?
The first day here, yes, of course. When the numbers are low, we always talk about quality of people.
We have to, right?
Yes, of course. But it has been not as vibrant as I hoped. But this is a first for an international show where people have to fly in, and I can imagine that it is a bit fact-finding, and perhaps the first day is always a bit difficult. But 2 weeks ago we were at the Fachbak, and that was basically a show where people were driving towards it. It was massively busy.
So it's not because people are afraid of trade shows. It's more like, you know, the hassle of going through airports and security and health, all these kind of things.
Yeah, I think it is basically the people who are flying in. But we have seen people already from all places already: Russia, Italy, the Balkan. They are flying in, but not in the big numbers, perhaps where we would like to see. Yeah.
So what is it people can see on your booth?
What we have here is on display behind me is a table moving C64.
Is that a new one, or?
It's not a new one. It is a table which we had, but we have it now with the lovely orange colors, of course. And we have developed some new tools on it. And so this one is a flexible system where we can exchange the tools, the whole tools, and then be very multifunctional with the type of material you're going to use. And we show that here on the show as well.
If you look at of these cutting tables here, so what is the main important thing for KPIs for a potential customer? Why should they choose your products?
What it is important is that it is not exactly the cutting speed or so, but it is the cutting time it takes for processing a whole sheet, and that can be unmanned, that can be with manned people, and so, and that is basically the acceleration of the tool, but also the variety of the tools and the quality. If we go for thicker materials, that we have the proper greasing and the proper pressure on the greasing tool, that is paramount to get a good result out of that. And with that, we go into new materials as well, what we show here.
If you look at this market in particular, I call it the Vespa market, where you see a lot of, I mean, from the outside you can think of technology that looks similar, right? But you look at a cutting table, right? It moves around and do some cutting, but there's a lot of differences to it, right? And I was just wondering how difficult it is sometimes to get the right messages across to the PSPs and the converters to understand that your value proposition is maybe higher than your competition?
Yeah, that can only properly be done by consultancy, by living into the world of the customer or the prospect, of course, and to really see what other things are they making, what do they really want, because you can go for a bigger table, but if your product size is small, you might need a smaller table, and if you have all kind of automation, but you lack the volume of the order sizes, then manual might be the better solution, and you need to have a proper consultation on that before you make that leap.
Would you like to make a test with me?
Okay, let's go.
I was thinking that you take the microphone now,
Okay.
and Chica follows you, and then you explain, not looking at the camera, but you say that, okay, here we have, and then you explain what actually goes on here.
All right.
Would
So
that be fun to try that?
That could be a bit. It could be a good one to try, but I am a little bit, as we started a little bit with the technology, I might not be too well for that.
Okay,
But I
okay.
can ask Eric perhaps.
Yeah.
If he can explain it, or David, who can help me with that.
I was just thinking it could be fun to see the machine, right?
Yeah, I think so. But he's just clearing up the
Yeah,
site.
okay.
See? So I can ask David. David, what can you set up now next?
Next, we can do another carry case, or we can do vinyl, or it's easy. Just
What do you think is more fun?
I think the corrugated is.
corrugated can be easy.
So I was thinking that if you David set up the job here, and then basically you take the microphone, Chica will follow you, and then you explain, say that, oh, I'm recalling the program, and whatever tooling you have to do, or whatever, and then explain what's going on, and we try to film it. Okay. If it doesn't turn out good, we will not show it, I promise you. See, Chica, this is because I was just thinking that sometimes we also need to see the technology in action. We talk to so many people, right? We need to see what is actually going on here, right?
And then you need the best people to do that.
We
People
would
who know what the machine exactly does, and not a sales guy who is just new in this company.
So we are here with Kongsberg, the company that shows off technology the best possible way, if we can find the people that actually knows about it. That's what you're saying, right?
That's what I mean. Yes.
Fantastic.
Right.
So
Thank you. Welcome.
you have to take it a little
Yes, yes. To produce, for example, now we want to produce this corrugated board that we don't need to know what is the file, the cutting file. We don't need anything. Just we have the QR barcode. Just open the file, say open via barcode. Just push start. Machine, try to find where is my barcode. I can help a little bit. Okay, when detect exactly, he detect the barcode, we say yes, and automatically the file is on the screen. When we have the file and we see that the material and tools are correct, just push OK, and the machine just requests for a corner, our corner, that we see the corner of our material, detect the corner, we say yes, is this corner, sorry, yes, and detect what is the position of our material. Now is checking the registration, referring to the corner, and now is requesting on the screen to flip the material. Just we flip the material. We drop the material more or less on place, say OK. And now is trying to find the corner, the same corner, say OK. That's it. The job is perfectly registered, and now is applying all the tools until the job is finished. In this case, we have a crease, we have a perforation, a partial cut, and cut. Everything is done in one go.
I'm impressed, David. So I would say that it takes about 3 minutes to sell a machine like this, right?
No, it's easy, but the most important is understand what do you need and what is the process to produce as soon as possible.
When you look at the process that you just showed, is that something that the competitors are also doing, or is it unique to Kongsberg?
In some, of course, some points are unique for from our company. Some other also is competitors also have it, but we have special tools. Like for example, now it's cutting with a Corrospeed tool that is unique because it's giving you a very good quality for corrugated and a very high speed.